Let us see that how the IoT application transport methods are going to get covered in this. Here it is going to use some of the protocols again. Application layer protocol, which is not going to be present as the first point. Then SCADA, that is supervisory control and data acquisition, which it is going to cover in this is a background, then adaptation of how this SCADA is going to be over the IP, then how this tunneling legacy SCADA over IP networks, how that it is going to communicate basically. So which transport protocol that it is going to be used, then how this transport protocol works on low power lossy networks and MAP-T. After that, let us see some of the protocols, which is general one, web-based application protocols. Then the major protocols for IoT application, that is, one is COAP, that is constrained application protocol. Another one MQTT, that is message queuing telemetry transport. IoT applications. For this, the following categories of IoT application protocols are going to be there. First is application layer protocol, is not present. In this case, the data payload is directly transported on top of the lower layers. No application layer is required in this. That is called as case 0 protocol. Another one, supervisory control and data acquisition, that is I think what is SCADA, is one of the most common industrial protocols in the world, but it was developed long before the days of IP and it has been adapted for IP networks. Third one, generic web application, web-based protocols. We are having a lot of protocols in this, which as Ethernet, Wi-Fi, 4G or LTE, are found on many consumers and enterprises. The class IoT devices that communicate over non-constrained networks also. Finally, the IoT application layer protocols, which is going to be used for the communications in IoT networks. We are using here the two protocols majorly, message queuing telemetry transport and constrained application protocol. The first one, that is the application layer protocol, not present here. What happens basically is a class 0 send or receive only a few bytes of data. Devices are usually simple smart objects that are severely constrained. While many constrained devices such as sensors and actuators have adopted deployment that have no application layer, this transportation method has not been standardized. Example for this is different kits, there are different kinds of temperature sensors from different manufacturers. These sensors will report temperature data in varying formats. There is no standardization for this. Okay. The solution to this problem is to use IoT data broker. You can see here the application layer, the applications A, B, C is there, There is the API network, there is IoT data broker is there. Example which has been taken is the temperature data in standardized format. There is sensor X decoder, sensor Y decoder, sensor B decoder, A decoder, Z decoder. Now sensor X temperature is going to have 2 bytes of data, that is 2 byte coding is there. Sensor Y is having temperature 4 bytes of coding. Sensor Z is there with 8 bytes of coding. As different sensor data are going to be present here. A data broker is a piece of middleware. This is a data broker is a piece of middleware where it standardizes sensors output into a common format, that can be retrieved by authorized applications. In the figure you can see that X, Y and Z are all temperature sensors, but their output is encoded differently. The IoT broker understands the different formats in which the temperature is encoded and is therefore able to decode this data into a common standardized format. The applications of ABC in the figure can access the temperature data without having to deal with decoding multiple temperature data formats. The SCADA is designed a decades ago, is an automated control system that was initially implemented without IP over serial links such as RS-232 and 485 before being adapted to Ethernet and IPv4. The SCADA is a supervisory control and data acquisition, is an automation control system. It was initially implemented without IP, that is said. And is a networking protocol. SCADA is a networking protocol running directly over serial and physical data link layers. Serial, physical and data link layers. At the high level, we are having SCADA systems collect the sensor data and telemetry from remote devices and to control them. SCADA systems allow the global real-time data-driven decisions to be made about how to improve the business processes. And also, it commonly uses certain protocols for communications between devices and applications. First one, Modbus. It is an industrial protocol used to monitor and program remote devices via master-slave relationships. It is used in building management, transportation and energy applications. Second protocol is DNP3, that is Distributed Network Protocol, and International Electrotechnical Commission IEC protocols are found mainly in the utilities industries, along with DLMS or COSM. Third one is ANSI C12 for advanced meter reading, AMR. Now we can see that the adaptation